Hello, I am Jody Wolf, and you're watching EXPOZ April 18, 2012, 2:11 a.m., Birmingham, Alabama. Topic: Will a Doomsday Prepper escape? Yes and no. I'm going to tell you what I mean by that quickly, as quick as I can. In 2 Thessalonians, the Bible is clear, and I'm speaking of right now today. If a man that is able will not work, then that man won't eat. The Bible simply says you need to work. So all of you guys out here getting on the hind tit of Obama, don't expect things to ever improve for you. Expect them only to get worse. And the reason I say that is because if you are not able to work, then if God in Matthew 6:26 would feed a sparrow, how much more do you think he would feed you? God knows he's looking out for you and he'll take care of you. And the reason I'm mentioning both of these is because we are going to see a civil unrest. We will see it. And the majority of Christians, the majority of everyone, cannot afford to build a bunker, cannot afford to house or to put 6 months worth of food. And you got water, you got to have some sort of heat, some way to cook. You have to have sleeping places. You have to have fresh air coming in if it's under the ground. There's so many things that 99.8% of the people cannot afford to do these things, whether you're a Christian or not. So, in the Bible, in tribulation, Revelation 6:16, the mountains will fall away, and then those who were under the mountains are exposed. Now, we're talking about all these people that spent thousands or hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars to build a big home in the mountain. Well, all of a sudden, it's a twofold thing on Revelation 6:16. The mountains will fall away. They are exposed. And they'll be so fearful they'll ask for the mountains to fall on them, to kill them. But in those days, death will flee from you. But I'm talking about now, today. If it should happen, if you can afford it, I, by all means, agree that you should try to have something put away for yourself, or you and some neighbors, or you and some family. And again, I'm going to say, get a gun, get 2, get 3, get 19. There's going to be a lot of things going on, but then jumping into the tribulation, again, the tribulation doesn't allow you to have preventive bunkers and all these things then as you would be allowed to have them right now. Hope I'm making sense. The tribulation will have at least 21 judgments, 21 to mention, trumpets, seals, and vials. However, there's 7 thunders. God said, don't even mention those, John. I don't want anybody to know what they are. So we're clueless. So that the judgments could go from 21 to 28, including the 7 thunders. And when the 2 witnesses are here, then they can easily bring about 7 more, or 17, or 27 more, all the way up to 50 or more. And one thing to do, they'll cause it not to rain for a time, but they can also point and shoot fire at people that are trying to hurt them. So there'll be judgments that these two witnesses will be able to expose or to put on the people to be able to pass this judgment to them. There's so much about this, but the whole point is of the whole thing in the tribulation, the reason the mountains will fall off, the people that are hiding, that has all this food and water and bed and 10,000, 100,000 movies, just whatever they want, is because there will be a false prophet. There'll be an antichrist. And everyone, free and bond, this is free and slave, rich and poor, will have to receive a mark in the right hand or in their forehead in order to buy or sell. And it also does one more thing. If you take the mark, you have given your soul to the devil. It's over. There's no more tickets to be had, no more seats available. It's over for you. Don't take that mark. Don't take that mark. Let them cut your head off first. Don't take that mark. And if you don't, God will give you his mark. And it'll be 100 plus. Enter. Come on in. So, as far as preparing, I'm saying absolutely, by all means, something could happen. I mean, we could have an earthquake right ripping down the New Madrid. And yes, this is not going into the tribulation. We haven't had a rapture. We've got a great tragedy. And yes, if you have food and water, yes, great. That is when you need it. And people will come looking for it. People will want to take it. So yes, you need to protect it. But it's in the tribulation where you can't hide, and you're not going to be able to. So as far as Doomsday Prepper being prepared, yes and no. So use your own judgment. Jody Wolf, EXPOZ.